And since we're talking so much about the karmic journey, I wanted to ask you that when you go through this karmic journey, does it always have to be so painful when you're learning a
Not at
lesson?
all. Not at all. It can be fun also, but our ego, our programming, our childhood behavior programming, our negative belief systems, our fear blocks us from learning the lessons.
Okay. For example, if there is some positive thing that you have to learn, will it come without suffering? Can it come with
Of course, but as long as you accept it and you embrace it, right? So, and some people are naturally born with certain things that come to them very naturally. Forgiveness comes very naturally, being balanced comes naturally, trusting comes naturally. But again, like I told you in my case, assertiveness didn't come naturally. So, I went through life situations where I was pushed to the edge, and that's when I found my voice and I learned how to speak up, which also helped me in my professional space, because if I didn't learn how to speak up, I would not be doing what I'm doing.
I wanted to ask you that a lot of people know when they will come up with these solutions where they're like, think positive, or they'll be like, get over it, or, something better will come, which is what, our elders say, our parents say, or
Yeah.
people will say. Nobody really gives us the tool to how do you forgive? How do you become okay? How do you become less angry? How will it become better? And I feel like when somebody tells me, I give them actionable steps. Like,
Yeah.
this is what you need to do to be able to. So, for example, we all have jealousy in us. We all have anger. We all have a temper. We all have these emotions. By saying that, don't feel like that, it's not going to go away.
Of course.
So the dealing is that you sit with it, you understand why you're angry. Only then you'll be able to come up with a solution to get over that emotion, right?
Again, the key is acceptance. And also, the key is not to term your emotions as negative. And that's one mistake that I think every human does, is they judge their own emotions. When you judge something in general, you're giving it more power. You're giving it more energy. And what happens is, emotions are a part that makes us humans, right? Now, imagine emotions like a namakdani, right? We all have the desi namakdani. We have salt, pepper, garam masala, mirchi, and every masala has its place. The awareness, what makes a good cook? They know what dish what ingredient has to go in what quantity. Similarly, what is an aware person? Is using your own emotions in the right way so that you can benefit from it rather than allowing your emotions to control you. So, jealousy is important if it can encourage you or motivate you to be a better person. But if it's slowing you down, that kind of jealousy is not good, right? Now, forgiveness, like we were talking, that you find it very difficult to forgive. Now, forgiveness means somewhere you have this innate need to control everyone's actions, that if they don't do this, I will be angry and I'm not going to forgive. So you become like the ethical police. But please understand that just because you are attached to people, Alina, does not mean they are perfect. That does not mean they're not going to make mistakes. That does not mean they're aware or conscious. Do you know what I mean? Just because we are attached to people, we think they will be better people and they will fight their demons. But let's be honest, we all have demons. We are all here struggling with our lessons. But just because, say you do something to me and I'm angry with you, but me being angry with you, is that going to make you learn your lesson? That's one. Number two is, if you do something, and that's how you are with everybody, okay? Be it with me or any other guest on the show, why am I taking it personally? Why is this triggering me? Imagine if I just take it on face value that this is how Alina is and it's okay for her to be that way. I need to do my bit and protect boundaries. When I'm not taking things personally, I won't get hurt. If I'm not hurt, I won't find the need to forgive people.
I am not that indifferent as a person. I'm being very honest. Why, not with everybody.
Yeah.
Because at large, you don't need anybody.
Yeah.
But people that are close to you, that are your family, or say you call somebody your best friend.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they do something that is not right in your own way, then those are the things you feel bad about.
See, again, it is very natural and normal to feel bad. Tomorrow it could be with a partner. What is important for every person is to know their boundaries. If you can communicate your boundaries with people, it's great because that helps not only you but also helps the other person. And then you have to define your threshold. What is acceptable to you? What is not acceptable to you? As friends, what is negotiable for you? What is non negotiable for you? Unfortunately, people get so swayed by this word love and in this dire need to be with somebody that they themselves don't know what triggers them. It's like we'll find out along the way what triggers me, what doesn't trigger me. So only if people become aware of their trigger points, what they like, what they don't like before entering into relationships, then they'll be able to navigate it better. And again, they say that know thyself is because that if you know yourself, you will be able to attract better.
Okay.
If you don't know yourself, you'll just be flung around testing and trying every flavor, every cuisine, till the time you don't realize that this is what suits me and this is what doesn't suit me. And that's important, and that's where self-awareness comes from.
That's what the whole thing is. I meet so many people who are confused about whether should you try to fix the problem or when is it that you actually get up and be like, this is absolutely not working out.
So that actually comes on the karmic thing.
Okay.
And sometimes karmically, people are not meant to go through a divorce or separate or go through a breakup. But they can also choose their choice of free will. That's one aspect. Again, going back to what I said a few minutes ago is every person before they enter a relationship has to see what is negotiable for them, what is not negotiable for them. So for some people, they want money and they're only okay getting married for money.
Yeah.
And then they come back saying, my partner's cheating on me. I'm like, you got married for money. As long as you're getting money, you be happy with that. Then don't ask for loyalty. Now, some people want a loyal partner, but then that person may not have that much money. Then, as long as the person is loyal, then don't come back saying, I don't care about loyalty. Now I want a wealthy guy or wealthy woman. There are some people, especially in today's day and age, I want someone who's good looking. I think looks, you may get a good looking partner, but then you have to be that secure that you can trust the person. If the partner's good looks is going to threaten you, make you fear or make you insecure, or because every time that partner talks to the person of the opposite sex and then you're making your life hell and the other person's life hell. So you have to know yourself. You have to know what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, and then you will be able to attract a partner who's going to be complementing to that, who will also appreciate your strengths and also complement your weaknesses. And that's what you call a partnership, right?